Cena's next opponent is surprising. Former WWE star isn't impressed by Rusev Cody Rhodes. Absent from SmackDown, WWE quietly renames Jeff Cobb. Dominik just challenged a giant Liv. Morgan set for WWE return. Giulia officially joins WWE SmackDown. WrestleBuzz is back with another wrestling news video. Today we have a lot to talk about, but before that, make sure to subscribe to WrestleBuzz for more wrestling news video. Let's get back to the news. Cena's next opponent is surprising. Earlier this month, Cena successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton in Missouri. It was a tough battle, but Cena pulled it off. That win should have been a feel-good moment. But what happened after the match flipped everything upside down. During the post-show press conference at Backlash, Cena shocked everyone when he put R-Truth through a table, completely unprovoked. No warning, no tension, no build-up. He just snapped. That moment left people wondering, what's going on with John Cena? Now, on the latest episode of Friday Night SmackDown, we finally got some follow-up. R-Truth addressed the attack on the mic and made it clear he wasn't going to let it slide. Then he dropped the news. He's facing Cena one-on-one at WWE Saturday Night's main event in Florida. And here's where it gets even more personal. R-Truth called Cena his childhood hero. That makes this match more than just about revenge. It's emotional. It's personal. He's not just stepping in the ring with a top star. He's facing the guy he once looked up to. Now, fans are wondering if this match will bring out the John Cena they used to know, or if the champ has truly changed for good. It's not a match people saw coming, but now it might be one of the most emotionally charged bouts on the card. Former WWE star isn't impressed by Rusev. After 5 long years away, the former United States champion made a surprise return to WWE and went straight for the Alpha Academy. He didn't waste any time either. On more than one occasion, he wiped out both Otis and Akira Tozawa, sending a loud message that he's not here to play games. Since his comeback, the 39-year-old has been booked like a monster. Every time he's shown up on screen, he's looked dominant, the kind of destructive force you don't want to stand across from in the ring. A lot of people have been pretty impressed with how WWE's been building him up so far, but not everyone's sold. Dutch Mantell, the former WWE manager who most people remember as Zeb Coulter, doesn't think Rusev is anything special. During an episode of the Wrestling Time Machine podcast on Sportskeeda WrestleBinge, Dutch didn't hold back when talking about the Bulgarian Brute. Here's exactly what he said. I did see Rusev by himself. If you just look at him, he's a big guy, but he's short. He's not really impressive that much just to look at. So, unless he does it in the ring, where else is he going to get that I'm unstoppable aura? That's what they're trying to make him. Dutch is basically saying the only way Rusev can live up to the hype is by showing up in the ring and dominating, because in his eyes, Rusev doesn't exactly scream unstoppable just by appearance alone. Still, fans have been fired up about Rusev ever since he came back on the Raw after WrestleMania, and after finally stepping into the ring again on the May 5th episode of Raw. The door's wide open for what happens next. The crowd's into it, the atmosphere feels right, but now, with voices like Dutch Mantell pushing back on the excitement, it's going to be interesting to see if Rusev can silence the doubt and prove he really is the beast WWE's presenting him as. Cody Rhodes absent from SmackDown. The last time we saw the American Nightmare, he was standing in the ring at WrestleMania 41, staring at the lights after losing the undisputed WWE Championship to John Cena. That loss hit hard. It wasn't just a regular title match. It was the end of a dream that had been building for over 2 years. Cody looked heartbroken. So naturally, fans were expecting a big moment from him on SmackDown, especially since WWE had advertised him for the show. But when the night rolled around, he was nowhere to be seen. No promo, no surprise appearance, no backstage segment, nothing. And now the WWE universe is restless. People were hoping for answers, or at least a tease for what's next. Instead, all they got was silence. But there's finally a little light on what Cody's been up to. WCW legend Diamond Dallas Page, who's had a strong bond with Cody for years, recently posted a photo on Instagram, and it says a lot. The picture shows Cody looking absolutely jacked, lifting weights at DDP's gym. That tells us one thing for sure. Even though he's been off TV, he's been grinding behind the scenes. He might not be in front of the cameras, but he's clearly not done. He's still training, still focused, and probably planning something big. And according to reports, fans might not have to wait too much longer. Cody is expected to return after Saturday night's main event 2025, the same night Cena is set to face R-Truth in a one-on-one match. While nothing's official, word going around is that WWE has big plans for Cody heading into SummerSlam. That means he could be back in the spotlight very soon. He might have lost the title, but Cody's story is far from over. The only question is, what version of Cody Rhodes are we going to get when he comes back? WWE quietly renames Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb made waves earlier this month when he showed up at Backlash 2025, standing side by side with Solo Sikoa. The two played a huge role in helping Jacob Fatu walk out with the United States Championship in a wild fatal four-way match in Missouri. That moment confirmed what many had been speculating. Cobb had signed with WWE. But on this week's SmackDown, WWE made it crystal clear that they're putting their own stamp on him. During a backstage segment, Solo Sikoa referred to him as JC, and not long after, fans got the full picture. By the end of the night, it was confirmed. Jeff Cobb is now going by JC Mateo. The name change became official during his match against LA Knight, where commentary and the graphic both used his new ring name. And if there were any questions about how WWE sees him, that match gave us answers. Mateo walked out with a huge win. Even though LA Knight looked strong throughout the match, he couldn't keep his momentum going. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa got involved, causing a distraction just long enough for JC Mateo to hit his finishing move and score the pinfall over a former United States champion. It was a huge debut for Cobb, now Mateo, who seems to be positioned as a major threat on the SmackDown roster. WWE clearly has plans for this new version of him, and pairing him with Solo and Fatu makes that even more obvious. With the name locked in, a win over LA Knight already under his belt, and the bloodline behind him, JC Mateo might be one of the fastest rising forces on SmackDown right now. Dominik just challenged a giant. The current Intercontinental Champion has been on a roll lately, but instead of just defending his title, Dominik is now out here calling people out. And the name he just dropped? Omos. Yep, the Nigerian giant. In a recent interview with Jim Varsalone, Dirty Dom made it clear that he's ready to take on one of the biggest men in WWE history, and he didn't hold back his opinion either. Here's exactly what Dominik said. Are you kidding me? There's a reason Omos is wrestling right now. If not, you would have seen him playing in the NBA or something, but the man is over here wrestling. I'll tell you this much. Put me in a one-on-one match with Omos, and I'll show you why that dude is wrestling. I don't care if he's 8 feet tall. That's a pretty bold statement, especially when the guy you're calling out is nearly 7'3" and built like a brick wall. Omos hasn't been seen on WWE TV in a while. His last few appearances were limited to special matches, and fans have been wondering if WWE was holding off on bringing him back until the right time. This might be that time. With Dominik now holding the Intercontinental title and openly calling out the biggest man on the roster, there's a real chance we might see Omos step back into the ring. Whether or not WWE pulls the trigger on that match is still up in the air, but the challenge has officially been made. If it does happen, it'll be a clash of pure size versus speed, and honestly, it's the kind of matchup that could surprise everyone. Liv Morgan set for WWE return. Just last month, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez made history by becoming the first team to ever win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles 4 different times. That kind of chemistry in a division that's been shaky at times really stood out. But shortly after reaching that milestone, Liv disappeared from WWE programming. It wasn't due to injury or storyline. She had something else lined up, a movie role. Liv flew out to Japan to film her first ever dramatic feature, stepping away from the ring to try something totally new. At first, details about the movie were kept under wraps, but now we're finally hearing what went down, and it sounds like Liv crushed it. According to a new report from PW Insider, Liv Morgan is already scheduled to return to WWE very soon, and while she was off screen, she apparently left a huge impression behind the scenes in the film world. The report claims she crushed her first dramatic role and impressed a lot of people within the industry. This could be big for Liv, not just as a wrestler, but as a crossover name that WWE loves to have on their roster. Now, with her return reportedly just around the corner, the big question is, what will Liv's next chapter look like? Will she reunite with Raquel and go after the tag titles again? Or does WWE have something even bigger in store after her successful time away? Giulia officially joins WWE SmackDown. The former NXT Women's Champion signed with WWE last year and immediately turned heads. She made an impact the moment she arrived in NXT, climbing her way to the top and eventually winning the title. But after losing the championship to Stephanie Vaquer, it was clear her time on the developmental brand was winding down. In recent weeks, she's been spotted on Monday Night Raw, appearing alongside Roxanne Perez, and fans have been buzzing about where she would land full-time. Now we know. Earlier today, Nick Aldis confirmed that Giulia is officially part of WWE SmackDown. The news didn't just come from management. Giulia herself addressed the move and posted a bold message on X, formerly Twitter, making it clear she's ready for this next chapter. With the WWE draft right around the corner, Giulia's move to the blue brand might be the first of many major shifts on the women's roster. But there's no doubt that adding her to SmackDown brings more star power and international credibility. From dominating in Japan to taking over NXT, and now stepping into SmackDown, the beautiful madness is just getting started. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and share the video and drop your thoughts and subscribe for more wrestling news, and WrestleBuzz will be back soon.